हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हो आप सब? टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू द प्रोसेस ऑफ P2P. What you mean by P2P, what are the process involved in that, and what is the cycle of P2P, and what are the benefits, and how to automate the process of P2P, and what are the benefits of P2P. What is P2P? P2P is purchase to pay cycle. Is the set of business process activities taken during the creation and acceptance of purchase order and payment for the items or services. A well followed P2P cycle helps the organization to maintain good buying practices, and all modern ERP systems including SAP maintains a good P2P process automation functionalities. And in this post, procurement to pay cycle in SAP MM taken as reference. In the process of the procurement, procure to pay or P2P starts when buyer finds a need for some goods or services. So P2P is purchase to pay cycle, what is written here, and why when P2P start, what are the process or flow in P2P, and when the buyer needs need to follow the process of P2P. So in this, a lot of different processes are steps are involved to procurement to pay cycle. In simple words, procurement pay to pay cycles are from the buying the goods to make the payment to the vendor or supplier. So, what are the steps involved? That is initial requirement or requisition which we receive from the concerned departments, and that same has to be submitted to the procurement department. Then procurement department ask for the quotation from the vendors, and then the comparison statement about the material specification, and then quality of the material and specification provided by the concerned department, and the price, best price what we can get from the vendors. So on the basis of that, comparison statement has been prepared, and after comparing the whatever the good quality is available on the uh, at reasonable prices, then we decide to we select the vendors basis on based on that. And after we issue the purchase order to after selecting the vendor, we issue the purchase order to vendor for supplying the goods. And as a vendor will supply the goods in 1 month or 1 month or 1 week, depends on the requirement by the buyer. And after receipt or receiving the material, uh, after receiving the material, goods receipt note is been prepared in the system, and then the invoice verification, then payment to vendor, and when stock in adjustment entry in stock. So requirement identification, authorizing the purchase order, then purchase order approval, then shortlisting the candidates, shortlisting the vendors, and taking the quotation from vendors, then vendor selection, shipment notice, receiving the goods, and after receiving the goods, verification of the goods, physical verification of the goods, then recording the invoice, and three-way match, matching the invoice quantity, price, and everything to the challan to the purchase order. This is called the three-way match, and making the payment to the supplier, and then reporting. So these all are the steps involved in the procurement to pay part. In this, what are the issues we can face? That is issue of GRIR. GRI is goods receipt note, and IR is invoice receipt. Sometimes it happens that the quantity mentioned in goods receipt note and quantity mentioned in invoice receipt is different. We have received only 10 units, and we have received the invoice of 12 units. So that is the issue of GRI. Or sometimes material is mention is different, or price mention is different. In GR, price mention was 12 rupees with purchase order, and invoice receipt the price mention was 20 rupees. Then we have to we have to create the provision, posting of entries into the through template. And if we have order for the fixed asset, then we have to maintain the fixed asset register. We have to punch the fixed asset into the system. This all the work will be done by the stores department. And then uh, expense, what are the expenses are there, variance analysis of expense and revenue, budgeting. And capital budgeting is that when we capitalizing the asset, when we are purchasing the asset, and then asset we are put it to the use in the business for the production purpose, that time we do the capital budgeting. Automating the P2P cycle, because the P2P takes a lot of efforts and a lot of manpower for whole completing the whole cycle. And there are volume of invoices and volume of the GRN to be prepared, and that takes the time, that is a time consumption consuming activity. And at the same time errors are also taking place in that. If we do not enter a good actual receipt, then there can be a lot of issues. So for avoiding that issues, automating the P2P cycle, the purchase to pay cycle involves many departments of the organization as well as the many vendors. Since it is a long process involving lot of paperwork, administrative tasks, receiving the invoices, verifying the invoices, then entering the invoices in the system manually, and then GRN invoice, then GRN, entering the GRN into the system manually. So all this process can be automated in the system, and the procure helps our business grow with the following advantage, that is per supply chain transparency, reduce complexity and risk, establishes a good relationship with the supplier, result in on-time delivery of the product and services, improve productivity. In this, what we can do, automating the P2P cycle, for recognizing the invoices, digital invoices, we can ask from the vendors, and digital procurement to this purchase order we can issue to vendors, and then ask for the digital uh, invoices, and same invoices can be get scanned in the system. After getting the same into the system, and then there is a no manual intervention. And after a minimal manual intervention, we can successfully maintain this procurement to pay cycle and improve the productivity. I hope you all have understood the little bit of P2P cycle, and I have explained. And in next video, I will come with the different process like this. Thank you very much. And please give your comments in comments box, your views about my video. Thank you. Thank you very much.